Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 24th. I had to laugh this morning as I was saying my prayers because the first sentence of the scripture appointed for today from First Corinthians was this: Now, in the following instructions, I do not commend you, because when you come together, it is not for the better, but for the worse. This comes right the day after Governor Baker's shelter in place advisory. And as our towns are working together on a shelter in place advisory or order for our island. So I just had to laugh about the scripture saying, don't come together. So these advisories that we and our social isolation and social distancing that we're doing may appear to increase our sense of isolation and of feeling alone or lonely. And certainly we will continue for a while to be physically apart from each other. But the church, in its history, has had experience of such social isolation and of being separate in the desert fathers and the desert mothers, men and women who fled to the desert in the 300s and 400s to be more close to God, to live simply, and to work on their souls. And the ones who did this by themselves had a hard time. The ones who were able to form some sense of community, they thrived and they wrote beautifully and they said their prayers together, even though they were apart. And that is the example that I think we can follow, which is even though we're physically apart, we can be community by picking up the phone, talking with someone when we feel lonely or separated. And it may not be us, it may be the other person who is feeling lonely or separated or isolated. So your phone call can make a huge difference. So I am confident that we will get through this time and we'll get through it together. And we too, in our own way, can thrive. And remember that as we continue to observe social distancing, as we continue to wash our hands and make sure that we and our neighbors have enough food and medication, we're doing our part to stop the spread of this virus. And that is so important. I want to end with a story from one of the desert fathers. And it goes like this. A brother went to see an anchorite, someone who was living by himself. And as he was leaving, said to him, "Forgive me, Father, for having taken you away from your rule of life." But the other answered him, "My rule is to refresh you and to send you away in peace." May we continue to refresh each other, to bring each other peace. God bless you. God be with you. God keep us all safe. Thank you for watching.